I want to get into another hot topic from 2018. Two rappers that got caught up with some transsexuals. I think y'all know at least who one of them is, and that was Young Buck and my man from Philly, Cassidy. Both of them got caught up with some. The one Cassidy was messing with supposedly was just a dude who likes to cross dress. So let me make that correction. It was a dude who just likes to dress up feminine. He just has a feminine side to him. And so when Cassidy supposedly was doing the do with him, the whole package was down there. You know, Franks and the Beans. And Young Buck, Young Buck was a transsexual who, I don't know, I think they're similar, but I don't know if they had like the whole operation yet, but they're trying to live their life as a woman. So, I don't know, man, that was a big thing for me, man. What do y'all think about that? Because I ain't heard a peep out of Young Buck since that happened. Now, Cassidy has kind of glossed over it, like, I'm just going to forget about it, because he's been on radio shows doing freestyles and stuff not too long ago. But Young Buck, I don't see you, man.
Too bad they don't have Mrs. Milk Cartons in 2019.
Right.
Yeah, that's what we might need to do. We might need to do a segment, do like the Mrs. Milk Cartons. Yeah, we might need to do that.
But yeah, so what did you think about all that when it happened?
Man, it's like, dude. Yo, my man Fresh! Fresh is stupid! Yo, my man Fresh! What up, Fresh?
Hey, you said it.
Yo, hey.
We ain't saying it, so we gonna leave that to you, but I concur. But,
like I said, whatever they do, that's what they do.
But
I'm not to condone it. I'm not here to condemn it.
Yeah, and
I will say this though. I think a lot of the transsexuals in that community, like they get up on it, and just like with the Dwight Howard situation. I know this ain't hip hop, but still, they want to try to. I think they try to. Kind of like the Me Too movement. They want to try to make sure that, okay, we're going to get this guy that got money, or we're going to get that guy that got all this, you know what I'm saying? Like they got money or they got this status, and if you don't really comply to what I say, I can just tell everybody about what we're doing.
Right.
I don't think that's right. You shouldn't hold that over them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And what y'all do should be you and that person's business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the way I feel about it.
Yeah, and I mean, I can't really, tell anybody what to do. I mean, if you want to be with transsexuals, that's fine. That's your business. But I think most of these transsexuals are mad because y'all keep trying to you're trying to hide everything. So it's one of those things where they're like, if this is what you like, then just be honest with people and say this is what you like. You know what I mean? It's no different than somebody coming out and saying I'm gay. I think people like Young Buck don't want that title over them. They're scared of the title.
Yeah, because it carries a lot. It does carry a lot of weight. I mean, especially in our community. Yeah. Especially with hip hop, and for both of them, because they both come from a traditional side of hip hop. Yeah. When you really think about it. So. And the thing of it is, it's like what I'm saying. They probably don't want to carry that energy along with that. They still want to be masculine men and do their thing and behave like masculine men and be able to dominate like a man. Yeah. But with that on you, it's like, and I'm not saying that gay men can't do that, but it's like a stigma.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like something on you, like, ugh, you gay, you can't man like we man right here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like sometimes. And I used to kind of be, I ain't gonna lie, I used to be semi-homophobic when I was a little kid. Not really scared of gay people, but just more so get it away from me. But, now, I'm not like that. We gotta let people be who they want to be. And you can't have a successful life if you always wishing bad on somebody else. You know what I mean? Get these gay guys away from me. Get these dykes away from me. If you want that, then people gonna wish that on you too. They're gonna get this dude away from me. You know what I mean? So, if that's what makes you happy, if you like it, I love it. Do what you gotta do.
Yo, Fresh, you killing me, man. Man, on the Transformer, man. They go Autobots and shit. Oh shit. Oh man.
But yeah, that's true. You know what I mean? You know what you're messing with. You know what I mean? When you get into something like that, it ain't no fooling nobody. Yeah. There's no way you can say, oh, I thought that was a woman. A woman who always wanted to do anal. A woman who always had something slapping back at you. Come on, man. So you know what you're doing. So. But yeah. So my thing is, be happy, but be honest. You know what I mean? Be happy, but be honest. So I don't knock anybody. I'm cool with gay people. I'm cool with transsexuals. That's your business. It's not my preference, but it's your business, and I respect you for it. You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't want you knocking me because I'm a heterosexual. How dare you like women, Kurt?
How dare you be licking them up and down the face, playing in a little gas wound and sucking their breasts, areolas.
Yo, y'all killing me today. But yeah, so it is what it is, man. My thing is just do you. If that's what you're doing, just do you.
Yep.
It's somebody got to be honest about it at some point. You know what I mean? So, but we're gonna move on. All right, so let's talk about some of the interviews we did this year, man. We did some good interviews. We did an interview with one of my personal friends, rapper by the name of Kickboy Triple.
What up, Kick?
He's from right here in our hometown in the Triad right here in North Carolina. And, we had him on the show earlier this year, and he did a good interview. His music is fire. Y'all really need to check it out. You can find some of his stuff on YouTube and Facebook. Kickboy Triple, ENT for entertainment. So look for that, and you'll find him out there, man. His last song that he released over the summer was called "Give 'Em Hell," and it was pretty dope. So that was a pleasure to have him. Who else we had? We had
Mista Spot.
Yeah, man, that dude is fire, man. Mista Spot, he's got an old school flavor about him. And I really enjoyed having him live on a 3-way on live, and
really good interview.
Good interview. You can tell he really got a lot going on up here, and his music is very timeless. You could tell, he don't just make it because this is what's hot right now. His music is the type that you can hear back in the day or now. You know what I mean, or even in the future. So I definitely wish him much success to Kickboy Triple, and hopefully we'll have them both back on. Who else we have? Redgie in
the house. RG2.
Yeah, RG2 Entertainment, is it?
Yeah,
that's his company, so y'all check him out too. He's a super producer / rapper / all around good dude, man. I mean, he put some of his music out there on like Instagram and Facebook, and man, his stuff be fire, man. I'll be like, yo, I don't know how you come up with this, man, because producing music ain't no joke. So you really got to be creative. So definitely, y'all need to check him out, man. Is it RG2 or R2G?
I think it's R2G.
R2G.
Yeah, I think it's R2G.
Yeah.
R2G2.
Yeah, there you go. R2G2.
That's what it is.
There you go. So yeah.
Damn, Red gonna be like, man, y'all done messed up my name. They're gonna come up there and beat us. Yeah, see, we said it R2G2.
Yeah, he up there.
We said it. We said that.
So, yeah.
Red gonna be like, yeah, we gonna get you.
We got you, Reg. We apologize. We got it right though.
Red's like, don't make me come over there.
Right.
You know, I'm just down the street.
Right. While we live, we had knocking it.
Yeah, like, hey, that's Red.
Right. He's like, yo, nigga, get it right. Say it again. Plug my website now. Right, my bad.
Oh, shit.
One of my office hours. 9 to 5.
9 to 5, Reg.
Yo.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, that's dope, man. The music is dope, man, Reg. So we hopefully will have you back on in the future. And, you know, much success to you, man, because I can tell you really got a creative side to you, man. So we appreciate you. And again, you know, we're live on Instagram and on Facebook. So definitely any of y'all who frequent Instagram, spread the word for us on there as well. And he said walking distance.
Walking distance, come see us. Walking distance.
We about to call him Debo now. You know what I mean? Man, that's Reggie at the door. Put your chain in. Put your chain in.
I'm gonna tuck mine in.
My grandma gave me that chain.
Grandma gave me.
What do you say? He gonna cry in the car. Yo, that's funny.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, so those are some great interviews that we did this year.
Dang, Fresh. Actually, Fresh, I'm glad you asked that. When you gonna get your damn interview?
Okay.
We'll talk, because we want you on the show. That's something man. I actually want to be working with.
Yeah.
You on my friends list and whatnot. We'll get together and talk, man, for real.
Yeah.
Because we definitely want you on there and open up. Because my man Fresh, just to give everybody a little detail on my man Fresh. Me and him went to barber school together. He's actually a local comedian in the High Point area, and he's actually got some shows and stuff together. I went out and saw him perform. It was about a couple of years ago. Okay. A man did his thing, and yeah, man, we definitely want you on here. And you know, and actually he put me on. You know, I'm kind of like the old school head. He kind of put me on some stuff to the south, man. So yeah, we go. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, I look forward to it, man. You know, I look forward to that, man. I appreciate you. And also, shout out to my man, Van Buren. He watches us sometime, and I want to get him on the show. He's a good friend of mine. He does movies. He's a director. So he's trying to get himself up in the game. This dude is so creative, so visionary. You know what I mean? So, and he loves hip hop. So he definitely, we want to get him on so we can talk some hip hop and politics with him. So shout out to you, Van Buren. I just saw him earlier today, and I told him we're gonna have him on the show too. So,
all right.
Definitely. So that's at least 2 interviews we got already
for the year, son.
2 interviews already. So that's what's up. And what else we got going? What else happened in 2018? We had
actually, since we up there, you know, this is the main thing I kind of wanted to talk about before we were going to talk about R. Kelly, but
yeah,
everybody needed to really pay attention to that whole Lyor Cohen interview, the Breakfast Club, and you know, a little bit before the end of the year closed out, Funk Master Flex sending out shots to Dame Dash, something about defending Lyor Cohen.
Yeah,
that's really telling to me.
Yeah, man. I thought that was kind of a sucker move too, man. Because you know, first let's give some history. Of course, Lyor Cohen went on the Breakfast Club earlier in the summer, and everybody talked about basically they felt like he was a culture vulture, that he was just another guy trying to steal into hip-hop basically just to make some money off of us, and that he really don't have no love for the culture. So, you know, based on what I saw on the Breakfast Club, he does come off as a culture vulture. He doesn't seem very sincere at all. He seems like, you know, he's got a good eye for talent, but he doesn't really connect with people, you know what I mean? If that makes sense. He doesn't connect like that, like, you know, he was from the hood and he, you know, all of that. But he does kind of come off that way. And so, you know, we had Dame Dash was basically one of the people who called him a culture vulture, among others. And now Funkmaster Flex is throwing shots at Dame Dash for doing that, basically taking up for Lyor Cohen. So, I don't know, man. What do y'all think about that? Let us know in the comments what y'all think, because we love to hear input from our listeners and our followers. So, I don't know, man. I gotta admit, he did come off as somebody who was disingenuous. You know what I mean?
I felt like he was also disconnected. I mean, I'm not a hood dude. You don't have to be a hood dude to enjoy hip hop and stuff. Right, I don't feel that you have to be. But you have to have some type of connection to the culture. You have to have some type of history or something to it. You can't just waltz in here and be like, well, I'm going to do it this way. Right. And I felt like that's what he was doing. I mean, especially with the likes of 300 Entertainment.
Yeah.
And things of that nature, and like they trying to make 300 Entertainment like that's the new Def Jam, and it really ain't.
Yeah, because basically Lyor Cohen now he's working with YouTube, so he's part of that big platform now that he doesn't really work for a major record label. He works with YouTube now. I don't know what his actual position is, but he's really big up in the ranks at YouTube, and so he he still puts a lot of people on, good for him or whatever, but I really don't think he's genuine when it comes to the culture, you know what I mean? He's trying to make money.
Oh yeah.
He's trying to make money.
Lyor Cohen, I challenge you, man, to come to the podcast. Right. And come to the Triad podcast.
Man, we here, man.
We here if you want to talk to us. Don't do no pussy shit and ban us and none of that shit.
I'll leave work early if you come here, man.
Yeah, but just, hey, we got that radio flyer ready, son, at the Triad airport, PTI.
Yeah,
we got that radio flyer and a mule. Strong mule. Ready to pull you. You're going to get here in about a couple of days.
Might be a week or two.
Yeah, but we'll be ready to talk to you, though.
You might be, but we'll get you here. But yeah, I mean, so I mean, there's not really much to say on that, but I really do feel that way. I mean, and it's partially him being white, but it's partially just him being out of touch. You know what I mean? Because you got a lot of white people who are not culture vultures, like Rick Rubin. He's definitely not a culture vulture.
The dude from Loud.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But he pretty much put together.
Right.
Not founded them, but basically put together Mobb Deep, Woo, packaged it lovely. You know what I'm saying?
So it's just a lot of people out there who are not, man. But he seems like just somebody who knows how to make money. So he's like, okay, this is the next big thing. Let me jump in this. You know what I mean? So he's doing this thing that way. But like Rick Rubin, man, that dude, he loves hip hop. And he's just genuine. It's not about him being white or black or purple or anything. He just loves hip hop. And so, but Lyor Cohen, you could just listen. If anybody haven't seen it, you can go back and check out that Breakfast Club.
Go back and watch that interview.
Breakfast Club.
It's kind of hard to watch, honestly, because it's kind of detrimental. This is a thing that we grew up on, we love, and it's like he talking about it like, well, I gotta eat, so I gotta put all these artists and stuff out here and promote drugs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I want to shout out Azelle Ray making a comment this past week about, should we start going independent as far as like labels and stuff. Yeah. And just to talk about that a little bit, especially with the whole thing with Lyor Cohen. That's happening. Dame Dash is doing his thing. Yeah. Jay, I would say Nas, a couple others, but it's still not like a whole collective yet. But we still gonna have to do something to get it out the hands of the leeches, because it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, or it's gonna be a lost art.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So
I agree. That's and then shout out to Azelle Ray, like you said, man. Thank you for all your input. I know you can't really make our lives a lot, but we appreciate everything that you do. everybody who supports us, man.
Yep,
we appreciate y'all.
Yep.
But yeah, so definitely go back, find that Breakfast Club interview with Lyor Cohen